Okay, here's another way you can transfer a pattern onto your fabric is using Aunt Martha's hot iron transfer pencils. Now this is great if you want to do multiples, because what happens is you're going to use a pencil, it's their transfer pencil, and you'll probably get anywhere from 6 to 8 multiples out of one tracing. Here's what ends up happening. Instead of tracing onto the fabric directly, you're going to actually just trace over the existing drawing. Now, I want you to bear in mind, if you draw on this side of the paper where it's already printed, you're going to have to flip this over to iron it onto your fabric. So you're going to get the opposite. You can also, if you're going to do this method, you can print out your copy of the ornament design reverse so that it's already the mirror image, and then you can trace on that. The other way to go is if, I'm just going to pull this up real quick so you can see. The other way to go, if you don't have the opportunity or option on your printer to do a reverse printout, you can just turn this over instead and do the drawing on this side. And that way when you iron, you'll turn it over and iron from the right side. So just for simplicity, I'm just going to tape this down while I do it. So I'm just going to reinforce this line. I just want to show you an example. You're going to trace the lines that are here. I'm not being perfect. I just want to make sure I get a good line so that when it transfers to the fabric, that it will show up. Okay. Okay, now he's all transferred over. Now you can do this outline as well. I'm going to leave it off because Aunt Martha pencils, even if you use a really fine point on it or get as close to a fine point as you can, it does have a tendency to fatten up when you melt it onto the fabric. But let's do that. You'll see what I mean. Okay. So I'm going to move this out of the way because this is going to get hot here. Okay, here is just a sample piece of fabric. I'm going to do this on real quick. Here is our Aunt Martha's drawing using the pencil. And so we're just going to do a quick transfer here so you can see what that looks like. I'm going to hold the iron down. This is just my mini iron. We'll just hold it down for a few seconds. with the paper face down. Oop. And there's a transfer. This is the third transfer, so it's not quite as good as the first. And I can show you the first. Came out like this. I'm just gonna go in a little closer here so you can see. Okay, that was imprint number 1, imprint number 2, and then imprint number 3. So it works, it's just this is so much fainter than the first two, but it works.